Hello, 3rd and 4th grade. I have some new books in that I wanted to share with you today. So let's get started with some nonfiction books. The first one is an addition to our graphic novel collection, and this is Bone, Eye of the Storm. I know my 4th graders will enjoy this one. We are enjoying myths and mythology. This is Norse myths, so this really has some pretty amazing photographs in it. So those of you who like Greek mythology, this is Norse myths. We have another addition to our National Geographic, Best Friends Forever. In the library, we also have Courageous Canines. Along with our Who Is and Who Was biography collection, we have some new additions that are What Was. So like the Lewis and Clark, Underground Railroad, we have D-Day. Those of you that are sports fans, What is the Super Bowl? Or those of you who like some landmarks, Ellis Island. Another sports, What is the World Series? What is the Statue of Liberty? The Salem Witch Trials? The First Thanksgiving? What was the Alamo? The Battle of Gettysburg? Hurricane Katrina, so something that happened more recently. What was the Gold Rush? The Boston Tea Party? What was the Hindenburg? What was Pearl Harbor? What was the March on Washington? And what was Pompeii? There's also an I Survived book about Pompeii. So you might want to check those out. I have a new Star Wars edition right here, and this one is called Fire Ring Race. We now have the newest Whatever After series, so a fractured fairy tale series for those of you that enjoyed that series. We had the first book, which was Vanishing Coin. It's a bluebonnet this year. We have a new edition, Disappearing Magician. So those of you that like magic, in the book there are also some magic tricks that you can check out as well. So be sure to come by and check out the latest in the Disappearing Magician series. Alvin Ho, we love Alvin Ho, the boy who's allergic to everything. He's now allergic to the Great Wall, the Forbidden Palace, and other tourist attractions. Goosebumps, we can never have enough goosebumps. So the latest is Creature Teacher, the final exam. Ooh, that's kind of scary. The 12 Screams of Christmas, The Abominable Snowman, and Beware the Snowman. Another series, fantasy series, those of you that like dragons, Wings of Fire. 2 more are added to our series that we already have. The latest of Big Nate, this one is Big Nate Lives It Up, and the fiction section by Lincoln Peirce, realistic fiction. I know there's several of you out there who love wonder. This is Augie and Me, from each of their point of views this time, from Julian, Pluto, and Shingling. So check that out. Moving on to our biography section. We've been working hard on biographies in 3rd and 4th grade. I do have one on Fred and Ginger Astaire. So those of you that kind of know the history behind Fred Astaire, who was a famous dancer and actor, I do have that biography in the library. I have some newest Who Was and Who Is, a lot more of the Who Was than the Who Is. I do have Beatrix Potter, Ulysses S. Grant, so from the military, Bruce Lee, famous actor, Theodore Roosevelt. I have Frank Lloyd Wright. One of the Who Is Steven Spielberg, so famous director. Louis Braille, so who created the Braille for the blind. Who was Robert Ripley? Those of you familiar with Ripley's Believe It or Not. Milton Hershey, if I recall, some of you did a biography project on Milton Hershey. Another Who Is Who Is Dolly Parton, so those of you that are country fans. Who is Gandhi? We even have a horse. Who was Seabiscuit? So famous racing horse. Who was Sitting Bull? Famous Native American, Sojourner Truth. Isaac Newton, a famous scientist. Steve Irwin. Those of you might kind of know a little bit about Steve Irwin as well. This is Harriet Beecher Stowe. Oh, if you're into pirates, who was Blackbeard. Robert E. Lee, another military hero from the Civil War, and Julia Child. If you're someone who's into cooking, you might want to read about Julia Child. So boys and girls, there you have it. I hope you get a chance to come to the library and check out a new book. Have a great day.